Welcome back to another video. Hopefully you enjoyed those last couple of videos of me lowering this van. It's sitting quite well. The front's a bit bouncy, that's to do with the struts, so I will be getting different struts and getting that sorted and fixed. As you can see, I'm driving. I'm off to my friend's house again, and I want the back to be a bit lower. I will try and show it before I take the wheels off and what have you, but the plan is to cut the rear springs. I'm not doing anything crazy with like cutting them in half, and I'm going to be doing it in a relatively safe way, and I will be buying the correct lowering springs to go on, but they're going to take a little while to get here and I want it to be low now. So I'm going to do something a bit sketchy, get the angle grinder out and just cut a little bit off until I can get it sat nicely. So I do know I've spoken to quite a few people and loads of people have done it. They've said it is safe. Obviously don't go off-roading and any fast bumps and all that usual crap. So I've never cut springs before in any of my vehicles. I know a few people that have. These were in cars, obviously this is now a van, but I'm going to give it a go. I have got the standard springs just in case anything does go terribly wrong, so shouldn't be too bad. Wish me luck. I'm almost there now, so when I get there I will take the wheels off. I'll try and show the video of how it's actually sat now. It's really quite high, excuse me, and I will get the wheels off, get the springs out, get them cut, see if I can get this van sat at a reasonably nice height. See you guys in a minute. Well, as I said, I'm here with Tom again, and as you can see, this is clearly not the back, this is the front, because Tom reminded me that I keep whinging that I want to lower the front of my van just a little bit more. I mean, it is slightly jacked up, it usually is a lot lower than that, so we're going to lower the front just a little bit. Well, as much as I can do, because if I can quickly show you, I have still got a little bit of adjustability on both the torsion bolts, so I'm going to bring that down just a little bit more, and that's going to be an easy enough job. They are new torsion bolts, so that'll be very easy to fix. And then we're going to attack the back. Like I said, I am going to cut the rear springs. It's not a permanent solution, it's just a quick fix for now until I get the correct springs. So probably stick you on a time lapse for this because it's going to be a piece of piss and take 2 minutes. Just gone round and adjusted them to the maximum I can do, and that right there is the maximum low I'm going to get. As you can see, I can't even put my finger in it, which is perfect. So there's the front done. Very happy with that. That is sat at a lovely height. I am going to be getting stretch tyres when I next get my, because obviously these are still winter tyres, so when I get a bit of a stretch that will be a bit nicer. They are now completely maxed out. Now let's get this wheel gap sorted, because this is filth. The other side I can barely get a finger in, this side I can get a whole fist. So we're going to take that all apart, get that spring out that you can see in there, you can't, and get it cut. But first we are going to measure the height of this. So it's sat right now at 69. So we're going to try and obviously bring that down. We've already measured the front, and the front is sat at 63.5-ish. So we're going to try and bring this down to roughly the same sort of height. I don't mind if we come down a bit more because the tyre hasn't got as much poke, so it should go in the arches. Might need to roll them a bit, so it should tuck a bit better, but at least I want to get this gap a lot less. So we're going to jack it up, get the wheels off and get the springs out. I'm not going to bother boring you with all that because you've seen that in the last couple of videos, and then I will pick up the camera once we're about to cut springs, I guess. and quick, easy, that's back out again. Only 2 bolts to get it out, so it was quite an easy thing to do. We have been talking about what we want to do and why, and what we've decided to do is we're going to cut both of these at the top about roughly level with where the end of them already is, so there on both of them, put it back in and see where it sits, and then we're then going to cut the bottom part off and see how that sits, and if that's still not enough, then we can go round and just take a little bit more off as needed on either the top or the bottom. But that is currently the plan. So we're just getting the angle grinder out now, and yeah, should be a bit of fun. Like I said, I've never done this before, so a little bit, I don't know, sketched out, I guess, but should be fun. I have seen there's a company called, I think it's called Dub Monkey, is that right? On Instagram they sell like straps that you put chassis rail under here, and it goes, obviously won't be down there, but it goes underneath there, and basically if you do ever go over a bump, it won't allow the arm to come down too far, because obviously it's got the strap to stop it. So I will be buying them as well, and like I said, I am going to be getting new springs, correct ones that aren't cut and messed around with. So we're going to get on with the cutting now, and I guess wish us luck. And there we go, that's now cut. I mean, I don't quite know what I'm doing, why, but they're now cut. We haven't cut these flat, which we will be doing in a minute. We've just cut them off for now. We're going to put them back in the van, just put the wheels on real quick and see how it's sat. Like I said, we will cut more off if needed. Yeah, this is great. Hopefully this pans out a lot better than it looks, because also, just to be clear, do not ever cut anything with an angle grinder with the thing you're cutting between your legs. This massive disclaimer, do not do that. I don't want, no. Right, so we've managed to lower it back down on those cut springs, and as you can see, it is a lot lower. I can't get my hand in there, and we have measured this already. We're going to measure it the same way again. Last time it was about 69, and now the arch that we're measuring from is about where my finger is now. It's the top of it. So you're looking at about 66.5, and that is on both sides, and that's just by removing just that piece that you see me cutting a minute ago. So what we have spoken about is we're going to take them back out, cut the bottom part, not cutting all this off on the other side. We're going to cut to about where my thumb is there, which is, we said, about an eighth of a, what did you say it was?
An eighth of the cut we made is an eighth of that.
About 10 o'clock, so if I turn it that way. We're going to be cutting this at about the 10 o'clock mark on the bottom, which should roughly bring this down to about a 64.5 inch centimetre drop. So that'll probably come down to roughly where the top of the spring is. We're going to go ahead and remove these springs real quick, cut the other side of them and put them back in, and see where it sits then. So far so good. We have jumped, Tom has jumped on the back of the van, and just to see what it's like. The rebound's not too bad, so we're gonna cut the bottom now, see how it sits, and yeah, hopefully get some more low. But I am pleased with how this van is sitting. Fair play, it's a lot more level now, so hopefully we can get that back a bit lower. There we go, just like that. She's lowered front and rear. That's roughly how we're looking on this side, and that's how we're looking on this side. If anything, on that passenger side, I am going to try and raise it up just a little bit. The passenger side front, I am going to try and raise that up just a little bit, just because it does look a little bit too low. So I'm going to raise that up just a little bit, and yeah, just see if I can get it just sat a little bit nicer. But very pleased with how that's gone on. Like I said, I am getting new springs for the rears, so cutting it wasn't so bad. And I am going to be getting those safety straps. I will put a picture of them up here somewhere. If you are interested, go over to, I'm pretty sure it's VW Monkeys. They're on Facebook, Instagram, everywhere, and they sell them along with shocks. And if you have any questions, go and ask them about them. They're a fantastic company. Go and ask them for your for some help. They will give it to you. But I will be buying all of that sort of stuff, so for now this is just a quick, easy solution. Don't recommend that you do this yourself, but if you do, try and make sure that you do cut the springs sort of a bit safely. I know it sounds a stupid thing to say, but make sure that you have leveled the tops of them off, and make sure that you're not just cutting chunks out of them and ruining the rigidity of your springs. But that's what I've done, so I thought I'd show you. If you're not already following me, go follow me on Instagram. That's my Instagram name. I post on there as frequently as I can, all VW or family stuff. If you like this video, please give it a great big thumbs up. Very appreciate all the activity and likes I'm getting from you guys. If you're not already subscribed, go hit that subscribe button. Appreciate every single one of you subscribers, and it's lovely to see you guys are all interested in what I have to do. So go hit that subscribe, and I will see you in the next video, guys. Take it easy.